right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's your old buddy Dave Cackley. It is Tuesday, as far as I can tell.
Yes.
I spent last night doing what I do, and that's consuming high-end entertainment on demand, whereas Dave is more of the knuckle dragon, I want the Golden Girls
Mm.
type dude. Um, I've made up. Well,
Uh-huh.
you're just kind of
Hey,
what they call low-hanging fruit when it
look,
comes to
thi-
needs for entertainment, and that's good. The world needs simpletons. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. It's good. It's good. But there are those of us with depth that like to know
uh-huh.
more, right?
Right.
I've made my mind up about
Mhm.
something. I need to go to Istanbul.
Okay.
I think that would be a great place to visit. I've seen plenty of good documentaries about it, and um, Istanbul used to be Constantinople. Now it's
Yes, I
Istanbul,
know that.
and we could do the whole song, but that song's really annoying, and we're not gonna do that. But what a remarkable city. Um,
I have a niece that actually lived in Turkey. I don't
really,
think it was Istanbul for about 6 months. There was like wars going on like up the street. She was teaching
yeah,
over there. She was
yeah.
teaching in Turkey.
Well,
Um,
there's parts of Turkey that
so
you'd like to avoid.
well, yeah. I mean, and
Um,
it's just like there's pockets of
yeah,
yeah. It's
you got bad
I
pockets here too, and
Yeah,
and
not that. Yeah, but it's different.
I just like to dip in.
It's a different kind of violence here. There's just a
Yeah,
different kind of violence. Yeah, and we'll just leave it at that.
okay,
So yeah, I'm not in. I don't. I have zero interest in international travel.
okay. Well,
Zero, like zero. I have
that
zero interest
again
in most travel
kind of gets
that
back
go
to the whole thing of
beyond 50
an
miles.
experienced, um, deep worldview like I have, and
Mm,
you're more
right.
um what's the word I'm looking for? You're more simplified.
Hmm.
I like the bar and the Dollar General, and that's my existence, and that's cool.
That's
There's nothing
you
wrong with
know
that.
less is more.
Yeah,
I believe this, and I try. This is another one of those things I try and instill in my son, who's constantly bored all the time,
you're right.
despite having everything.
Right.
Kids literally have everything. Everything you and I dreamed of having growing up, they have now. Um, if you cannot enjoy the simple things, the little things in life,
Yeah.
you can't enjoy life
I thought of
because
one thing.
most of life, vast majority of life, is a lot of simple,
Right.
not grandiose, huge events. It's a lot of simple things that make you smile, make you laugh, occasionally make you think. But um, you can have a very nice life
The simplicity.
enjoying simplicity.
I could not
Yes,
agree more. I'm
100%.
not discounting anything. I'm just saying a trip to and you said that the kid has everything that we
Yeah,
didn't
kids
have.
get
I
everything,
You
literally
got to
everything.
think back because unless things have changed, I did not know that I needed a Playboy bunny to come flying through my window until I saw Animal House. So unless the kid's got one of
Can I
those,
keep her?
thank you, God.
Thank you, God. Oh, that was awesome.
Hmm.
That's actually that's back. That was back on either Netflix or Amazon Prime
Was
because
it?
I just rewatched it.
Did you?
That's got rewatchability. That's
Yeah,
good stuff.
it's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
because I remember I watched it like the first time I actually saw it that I really watched because I think I watched when I was a kid, but not really because I was too young. But I was just out of college, or maybe it was my like fourth senior year. I was kind of like Bluto Blutarski a little bit because 7 years of college down the drain. Um, but it was great then. It's still great now, and yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Funny stuff.
Yeah.
We were, we were talking up at Holton about they had some giant draft horses up there, and they were doing
Mm-hmm.
some antique farming displays. How they use these draft horses to pull things,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about another horse pull that happened in another city somewhere, and the horses did fine during the pull, but the day after the pull, one of those giant big horses died. Which
Mm.
you hate to see a horse die, but if it's at the end of its life, it's
Right.
all right. So long, horse. Um, is that what you say? Is that the proper?
So long, horse. When a horse is about to die. So long, horse.
I don't know the proper
I guess the
etiquette when it
proper
comes to
protocol when it
proper
comes to
protocols when it comes to a funeral for a horse.
the, the
Anyway,
the horse in the
um,
twilight of its years.
I tried to get an Animal House joke in on the passed away horse. I said
Oh
because
no!
the chainsaw. Yeah,
Of course.
she's like, no, you need a bulldozer for that. Once that horse is gone, yeah. I'm like, okay, so. And
Oh,
again, I was like, well,
good effort.
so long, horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry to hear about your horse.
Well, you and empathy just go hand in hand.
I feel things.
You do.
I
You feel
feel-
things
I'm deep.
deeply.
Deeply. Like
I'm more
you know,
surface
maybe a trip
level.
to
You get
Istanbul.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And you can
Because of your depth.
yeah.
See, I'm more surface guy.
Yeah.
You get in deep
I want to
down
go to
the-
Istanbul. You're happy with Macosta, which is
There you
just
go.
honky dory. Honky
Exactly.
dory.
My people.
You're
100%.
the good people up
The
at
good
Denslows.
people. 100%.
News me.
God bless him. Let's get into it. McDonald's sales dropping. Budget conscious Americans are looking elsewhere for their fast food fix. Sales at the Golden Arches down 0.7% from a year ago. McDonald's, though, not alone. Starbucks, BK, Wendy's also seeing lower overall sales. I actually went to McDonald's yesterday. The fries are still fantastic. The nuggets were gray. I got chicken nuggets that were I was hungry, so I still ate them. Dipped in barbecue. They were sort of edible, but good God Almighty, what the hell happened? It's like between McDonald's and Little Caesars, two of the creme de la cremes of fast food eateries. When you talk about our childhood and back when we were kids and just
Little
mowing
Caesars
that
used to
stuff.
make a hell of a pizza.
Caesars was the pizza. They were all the smell. Now it's under heat lamps all day. You get a large for $5.97.
Ketchup on cardboard, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know, and I feel bad because these were staples of Americana of a bygone era.
I'll tell you
that
what.
is,
Here's
since
what
past.
here's what I know about Little Caesars. When we were kids, we would go to Cadillac at this place called Pilgrim Village,
Mhm.
which were these tenement type cabins on Lake Mitchell, really low accommodations, cheap rentals, right?
Right.
Around the corner was one of those hot press t-shirt shops, which always blew my mind because they had all the cool pressings that you could, like Charlie's Angels and Darth Vader and oh man, you could get anything you wanted on a t-shirt. So I wanted the Darth Vader, and I finally got it after begging and crying all week. But that Little Caesars pizza place around the corner, you could not find a better pizza anywhere.
Oh no!
Anywhere.
You remember when pizza? I mean, Pizza Hut. When you'd go into a Pizza Hut
Yep.
and sit down, they used to serve beer at Pizza Hut.
Beer,
too.
jukebox,
Okay, you had the jukebox. You had everything.
everything.
It was an experience. I can't remember the last time I saw. Well, first of all, I can't remember the last time I've been to a Pizza Hut because again, another
Gross.
gone way downhill. But yeah.
You want a
that
good
was it.
pizza?
That was the thing.
You want a good pizza?
Of
Honest to
course.
God, go to the frozen section in your store and look up the Detroit Pizza Company. They are better than anything you'll buy at a chain, with the exception of Jets.
Oh, Jets is really good.
Jets is good?
See, I go Jets or I go Uccello's, which
Yep.
is really, really good.
Well,
And
but they're not a
chain, they're not your traditional chain. Right.
discount chain. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, Uccello's is a little bit more upscale, and
Yeah.
plus at Uccello's you can screw some waitress out of a tip.
Okay,
spending the whole
first,
day there.
again, they all appreciate the fact that I
Yeah.
overtip.
Yeah. Okay.
Always do.
Anyway,
Always
story
do.
2.
All right. That was actually, I already did story 2. You mean story 3.
No, you did McDonald's, and that's all you've done.
Oh,
so
you're
far.
right. Oh, my God. You know why?
Way to
Because
try
I
and
actually had the
skink out.
McDonald's story.
Why?
I actually had the McDonald's story initially as the second story because
Oh,
the first
wow.
story I
Wow.
had could
Throwing
So I
curveballs.
switched because I did because McDonald's. I thought, you know what, this is actually bigger, but this next story pretty big too.
Okay.
The Food and Drug Administration is warning against the overuse of a popular weight loss drug. The FDA received reports of people overdosing on semaglutide, or is it semaglutide? I think it's semaglutide. Anyway, apparently some healthcare providers are miscalculating on dosage while others are self-administering incorrect amounts of the medication. Some patients have given themselves up to 20 times more than the recommended dose. So I mean, it's good to take these things. You need a supplement to help you get healthy, lose weight, whatever. You got to be careful. You got to be uber careful. You don't. One is this. That's 20 times more. Should be better.
It's no bueno.
Well said.
Thank you.
Way to be succinct
and Spanish lesson for free today.
That
was complimentary, Dave.
Thank
was on
you.
The house.
It's appreciated.
Yep.
Everybody, I bow down to you again, as always. Finally, nerds across the state of Michigan will get a special guest at the upcoming Comic-Con in the Motor City. George Takei, scheduled to make an appearance at the event in Novi November 10th. Takei, of course, portrayed Sulu on the original Star Trek. So obviously you're not going to get Shatner. Shatner's 90 and he's got other things going. Still, really, he's got everything going upstairs. William Shatner does. I believe Leonard Nimoy's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
So you got George Takei.
I'd take George Takei out of that group any day of the week. He is intelligent. He is a remarkably thoughtful provocateur to make you stop and think. What?
Stop and think about how much of an idiot he is. Okay, I don't want to get off on a.
Oh, of course you don't.
George Takei. George Takei is kind of an idiot, but solid actor. I never got this thing is I never got. See, no, because again,
he speaks up for human rights and he's kind of an idiot. Good for you.
No, he does not. No,
yeah,
it's
okay,
not that.
whatever.
It's not that.
Of course not.
He's kind of an idiot.
Of course not. He's just
but
kind of.
But he's an actor. All actors are morons.
Yep.
Bottom line is most actors are morons. If you've learned nothing from me today, you gave some advice. You gave some free. You gave a free Spanish lesson. Let me give a free life advice. And again, this is not judgment. There's no judgment on this because I love dumb people too. I'm occasionally a dumb person. Okay, but across the spectrum of dumb and moronic are a good portion of actors. And I'm not talking about your community theater. I'm not talking about, people who do plays. I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking
about the people who have reached this pinnacle that we like to think, pinnacle. Oh my God. See, there you go. See, dumb. See? I was dumb right there.
You're
saying
dumb.
Pinnacle. I meant to say pinnacle.
You didn't say pinnacle. You said pinnacle.
But yeah. And bottom line is, most actors are morons.
That so human rights stuff and equality is just
okay. Stop. It's not about that. It's not. No.
Okay. Well, tell me what's in sports.
But sports. Tigers fall to Cleveland 8-4. What?
Speaking of sports, we were watching the Olympics last night, and it was men's swimming and men's gymnastics.
Men's gymnastics.
Men's
gymnastics.
There you go. I'll ding myself.
There you go.
And it got awkward. It was just a lot of beef. Scantily dressed. So as soon as Cindy fell asleep, I started watching shows about Istanbul.
Honestly, I haven't really watched the Olympics since 1996. Is Carrie Strug still on the women's team? I don't know. She'd be like 50 now.
I didn't see her. I kept an eye.
No Carrie Strug.
Anyway, back to
okay. Anyway, what happened to the Cubs? Cubs lose. They fall to Cincinnati 7-1. Lions left tackle Taylor Decker signs a 3-year contract extension, $60 million, $31 million guaranteed. So you got the Jared Goff's blind side protected for the next few years. So that's all good. Tigers, though, they were on a string there. Now they've lost 3 of 4, 52 and 56, 13 games back.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for that, Dave. Email is our Jeopardy category today. $600 on the line. Though also working in law enforcement, he was busted for horse stealing and brothel involvement before moving to Tombstone in 1879.
I'm going to go with Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday is your final answer.
Yes.
It's Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp? Oh, man.
Yep. I'm sorry about that.
See, I thought Doc Holliday did that stuff with the brothel.
Well,
or maybe they both
did. That's some of the things people were into back then.
Hey, I don't.
Until we
Again,
got
no,
until we
no
became aware of
judgment.
human rights. That's when brothels all
judgment.
kind of came to a screeching halt.
Human rights, except for freedom of speech, but that's different.
Okay, perfect. Have yourself a great Tuesday, and we will see you back here mañana.
See ya!
Happy Tuesday, Muskegon. It looks like the rain will hold off for today, but we do have a chance for some more rain tomorrow and on Thursday. So let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. We are still in a period of some very warm and humid weather, and along with that, we will have a chance for rain from Wednesday through Friday until we have a clearing for the weekend. Your Tuesday will be very sunny with a high around 84 degrees and some wind out of the northwest around 8 to 10 miles per hour, and it will still be very humid and muggy out. We'll have dew points in the upper 60s, almost into the 70s, so it will feel very warm out. Tonight will cool down to about 68 degrees and we'll have partly cloudy skies with very light winds out of the northwest around 1 to 3 miles per hour. Across the county, we do have some very high temperatures further away from the lake shore. Most of our towns further east are in those upper to mid 80s, and closer to the lake shore, we are in those lower to mid 80s, and right along the lake shore on our beaches, we are in those upper 70s, so it definitely will be a good day to get out and go to the lake. Tomorrow, not so much though. We do have a 30% chance of seeing some showers, and otherwise it'll be mostly sunny with a high again around 84, so very warm for us again, and we will have a 50% chance on Wednesday night for some rain, continuing on into Thursday with a 40% chance of some rain and possibly some thunderstorms with a high around 85, and Friday another 50% chance with a high around 83 with some of those thunderstorms possible as well, continuing on into the night with a 30% chance before we finally clear up for the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are all looking very sunny and clear for now, with highs around 85, 83, and 82. That's all for your Tuesday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health for the Muskegon Channel. I'm Tegan Schultz, and I hope you have a great day.